absorption comes down to, you want to be reading the market. So read the bid and ask. That's the first thing. If I just get rid of that, read the bid and ask. You want to evaluate the delta. You want to then assess the aggression, and then you want to detect the zeros, right? Detect the zeros. There you go. There you go. So you want to detect the zeros. So that's what that's kind of what the liquidity absorption is all about. So let's break this down step by step. So what we can see here is a 0 over here, 23 for 0, tons of aggression. So we've evaluated the delta, which is red. We're assessing the aggression, which is the aggressive selling, and then we break higher. So were these sellers successful? Notice how the candles cannot show you that, right? You can see an optimal retest, but in order for you to read the retest, you actually have to read the footprint chart. Without that, you can't do it. So once you've got your liquidity absorption, the final thing you are looking for is T. And so T basically is trigger, and you have to pull the trigger. So after you've seen a break, optimal retest, and absorption, you want to pull the trigger. And so my personal trigger came at 68.42. So let's just label that 68.42. Stops just below this low over here, targeting a 1 to 2.5 or 1 to 2. For me, it's about a 1 to 2 I targeted. Fantastic trade, right? Look at that. So there we go. Perfect trade. And I think we eventually went on to hit target. There we go. Flew to target, right? And this is what we call the bolt blueprint execution model, right? Or the bolt breakout blueprint. Using these 4 things. So break, optimal retest, liquidity absorption, and trigger. And so that was the final trade, right? That's kind of what I wanted to go through in this video. A bit of a case study, breaking down key levels, executions, how to read the price action, how to use order flow at every step of the way. All right, the way I want to end this call is basically taking this information and applying it to the next day. All right, so what I look for now is this, right? This is the next thing I look for. So basically, we know that this is an established key level. So ES, we know this is a very important level. So in other words, if this is an important key level 1, key level